hung out with Anusha, and I watched the sequel to that film I saw with her last time, Drishyam.
Ooh, how was it?
Well, okay, so you'll recall that there are two versions of Drishyam. There's the Hindi version, and then there's the original Malayalam version that's from the region that Anusha's from.
Oh,
And,
okay.
right?
Right.
And
Right.
we couldn't find the original, so we watched the Hindi version of the first movie.
Right.
But we do have both versions of the sequel, right?
Right.
So we were debating which version of the sequel to watch, right? The one with the actors we know or the original.
Mm-hmm.
So I was leaning toward the original because I wanted to see the original actors and the filmmaking style, and
Uh-huh.
a viewer very politely told me that was a dumb plan. Thank God they said so, because this movie would have been so confusing if I had been thrown into it with different actors.
Oh,
So,
okay.
so
Okay.
thank God they were like, why don't you watch it in the version that you're familiar with?
Right, right, right.
So I watched the Hindi version. They brought back almost all the cast, which is why it would have confused me if the cast changed, because they don't really explain who these people are very well. They just kind of
Oh, so
assume.
you would have been really confused.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, I would have been so confused. But I wasn't. It was great. I really enjoyed it. I preferred the first one. I felt the first one's a little more grounded. There's like a beauty to the simplicity of it. Like the protagonist did a lot of things to try to outwit the police, but the overarching plan was straightforward. This
Right.
follow-up plan in the sequel is a little more convoluted,
Mm-hmm.
but it's still good, still exciting. It's a good sequel. Which, doesn't always happen, but it's a good sequel. They really cranked up the tension by having one of his daughters have epilepsy.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay.
if there's too much stress, she could literally die. Right?
Jesus. Okay.
So, and the whole movie, both the first one and the second one, is about them trying to get away with murder and trying to outwit the police, right? So
Wow.
any scene where the police show up and are questioning them, even like there's the added element that this could kill her.
Oh my God. Well, that's awful.
Yeah, wild, very cranked up, intense. It's a good thriller. It's very fun. The new villain that they introduced. I have interesting feelings about him. I think the actor sold it. I thought the filmmaking around him sold it. Like even the dialogue, I think everything worked, except they don't really give him a chance to shine in the narrative. It could have been a little better, I think. There was this dream sequence that at a certain point you realize isn't real, but the dream
Right,
keeps
right.
going anyway for like 20 more seconds, and you just spend the whole
Uh-huh.
time waiting for her to wake up. I didn't like that. But besides that, I thought it was really fun. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it so much. I'm actually going to watch the original version of the sequel because I want to see the differences. So that I'll tell you about that when I watch it. But yeah, I like the story. It's fun. I can see why it got so popular that they remade it in Hindi so that more people could watch it.
A lot of the movies out of India are really quite good.
Oh, it's a completely different style. You can tell it's not Hollywood. It's not.
Right, right.
It comes from a different DNA, and I love that. It's really cool.
Oh.
I tend to watch a lot more Indian films. I'm having a lot of fun with them.
Hey,
Anyway,
Angel. I'll get back to what I'm doing.
all right.
I'll talk to you soon. Love you bunches.
Bye bye.